Hello, welcome back. I'm Jay Abhishek De Silva, an undergraduate of the JAMA Institute for Advanced Technology. Welcome back with the question series of Database Management System 1, and today I'm here with the question set number 46. In this question set 2, we're going to continue the same question scenario that we had in question set number 44 related to the random school DB. So as the first question, the principal of the school has decided to include the data of grade 9 students in the first phase of this software. Your team has created a database for this. The name of the created database is Random School DB. First, you need to select the created database, create a DDL query required for that. And then as the second question, in the selected database, a table named student has been created to store the information of the student studying in grade 9 in the school. Add the following data to the database you have created. Use DDL query when entering data. Writing with DDL query is mandatory to enter all data. And then as the third question, in the database you originally created, a table is created as subject to store information on the main subject stored in grade 9 in the school. Enter all the data in the table below in the created table. Use DDL query to enter this data. Writing with DDL query is mandatory to enter all data. And then as the fourth question, in the database you created first that a table is created as teacher to store the information of the teachers who teach grade 9 in the school. Enter all the data in the table below in the created table. Use DDL code to enter this data. So then let's move to SQL software. So as the first question, we have to write a query to select the relevant database. So then we can write the DDL query as use, and inside the gradient mark we can give the database name as random school DB, and then at last a semicolon. This is the DDL query required for selecting the relevant database. So then let's move to the second question. There we have to enter data to the student table that we have created using the DDL query, and then we can write the relevant DDL query. First we can select the relevant database using use keyword, and then the database name as random school DB, and we can write the DDL query related to entering data to our table. We can write insert into, and then the table name as student. And then as you all know, there are two methods of entering data into a table using the insert query. One is mentioning the column names, and other one is without mentioning the column names. Here I will use the relevant query, insert query, without mentioning the column names, as we're gonna enter data to all the columns in this student table. And then insert into student table, we can use the values here, and inside the brackets, inside the single quotation marks, we can give the student ID as 1, and comma, inside the single quotation mark we can give the first name as Tilina, and then again inside single quotation mark we can give the second name as Rajapaksha, and then comma, inside the single quotation mark we can give the gender as male, and then comma, inside the single quotation mark we can give the contact number, and then after that again comma, and inside the single quotation mark you can give the class name as 9B, and then at last semicolon. So then let's execute this query. So then let's move to data, and here we can see our first row has entered to the student table. So then let's move to the third question, where it tells to enter data to the subject table using the DDL query. So then let's type the relevant DDL query, and at first let's select the relevant database by using use keyword, and then the database name as random school DB, and then semicolon, and then after that we can type the insert query, insert into the table name as subject table, and then here I will use the insert query by mentioning the relevant columns that we need to enter data, and inside the gray message mark we can give the relevant column names as subject ID column, and then again inside the gray message mark we can give the next column as subject name column, and then after that we can give the values keyword, and inside the brackets, inside the single quotation mark we can give the subject ID as 1, and command inside the single quotation mark we can give the subject name as religion, and then at last a semicolon. So then let's execute this query. So here we can see the first row has inserted the subject table also. So then let's move to the last question, where it tells to enter data to the teacher table by using the DDL query. So then let's again type the relevant DDL query. At first, let's select the database by using the use keyword, and inside the gray machine mark the database name as DBMS school DB, and then the semicolon, and then let's type the insert query, insert into, then the inside the gray machine mark we can give the table name as teacher table. Here I will use the method without mentioning the column names. So here we give the values, and inside the brackets, inside the single quotation mark, we give the teacher id as 1, and then comma, and then again inside the single quotation mark we can give the first name of this teacher, and then again inside single quotation mark we can give the last name of the teacher, and then comma, inside the single quotation mark we can give the gender as female, comma, again inside single quotation mark we can give the contact number, and then after that again inside the single quotation mark we can give the email address of the teacher. So then at last the semicolon. So then let's execute this query too. Here we can see the first row has inserted to the teacher table also. So then in the question set number 46, we mainly focused on the use keyword that we use to select the relevant database, and then we discuss about the insert query, the relevant DDL insert query required to enter data to a table. So then let's meet the next question set number 47, and bye for now.